All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Star School. My name is Paul Croto. I'm a five-star executive here at Youngevity, and I'm with Black Diamond Ambassador Cheryl Morley. Say hi, Cheryl.
Hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Now, Cheryl, I understand you've had an incredible couple days here this week, having a whole camera crew at your house and people, and things are crazy.
Yes, it was so much fun, Paul. We had people come, we ate, we got together. Of course, I mentioned eating.
Well, it wouldn't be a party without some food, right?
There we go. We got to really get together and tell our stories and just kind of come together as a Youngevity community. And let me tell you, it was absolutely fantastic. But Paul, I have to tell you, let's jump right into this. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Let me do a screen share here.
Okay, so you're going to do, so let me just start by saying this, one of my all-time favorite sayings, and that is, facts tell, stories sell. Okay? So, and I think the reason why, Paul, is the reason why stories sell is because whenever there's feelings, right? You feel a way when you hear a story. You feel a certain way. And for some reason, I've realized over the last little bit that I am all about the way I feel and the way I can help make other people feel. So it's super exciting, you guys. We want to tell you something that Youngevity is doing that is like changing everybody's life. So we are going to do it right here on Star School, and I'm super excited about it. Paul, take it over from there and just let them know we're pulling this up and we're going to really get started here.
Yeah, can you see the screen okay? I don't know if you're, yeah, okay, cool. So hopefully, if you're probably watching this on Facebook Live, so you got to blow up your screen a little bit so you can see this, but you can also go, we'll put the link right in the comments down below because it's a little bit of a crazy link. It's right on youngevity.com, but we're going to get you this link. You can go there. So as Cheryl mentioned, the most important thing is your story. We want to have, what health is, and we'll talk about what your story is going to be. And then also, if you've had some success in the business, we want to hear that too. So, and like Cheryl said, facts tell, stories sell. And we really feel that we're not saying our stories. I mean, there's no company in the world that has more great stories than Youngevity does. I mean, our products are the most impactful products. Our business plan is the most impactful business plan out there. And Cheryl and I and thousands of other people feel that way too. But we got to share those stories. And we need your help. It's just your story is what matters, and having hundreds, if not thousands of stories is going to be super, super impactful. It's something that Cheryl and I have been wanting for a long time. I know Scott Salick is heading this up and really behind it and helping with this website. So, Cheryl, I know you just spent the past couple of days with Scott. You can go through this website, kind of explain what he went over with you and what people should be doing here.
Right. Well, Paul, I just texted you so you can maybe put it up there somehow where we go to get onto this this website. So it's the link you go to. So you're going to go to this link. This is awesome. And really what Paul has pulled up, honest stories and true wellness, which I'm loving that whole thing. But it's going to tell you exactly what to do. So you're going to go to this link and you're going to just go ahead and read through this. And let me give you what's going to happen in a nutshell. You're going to read through this. At the very end, you are going to, I believe it says like share video. You're going to push on that and you're going to create, there it is right there, share now. Before you do anything else, Paul, push on that and let's see what happens. I think it's going to prompt us. There it is. We're going to create a login. We're going to create an account. And so you're going to put your name, your last name, your email, and a new password. And then super important, I accept the content upload agreement. So you're going to want to do that. You're going to create your account. That's the first thing you're going to do. Then you're going to go back, finish reading through the thing that Paul had pulled up. Paul, go back to that. So finish reading through this. And right here, it's going to tell you, you're going to shoot 2 different videos. The first video, you're going to answer 2 questions. This is super simple. I did it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's natural. And you just answer these 2 questions. So the first question that we have is, what does true wellness mean to you? So what you're going to do is you're going to get on your phone and you're going to take a video. on your phone. See, a lot of us look at our phones. I do all day. I think all of us do, like this. But make sure when you're filming the video, Scott told me that the best way to do it is to turn it sideways and shoot your video like this. So you're going to shoot a video of yourself, or you're going to have
selfie mode.
In selfie mode?
Yeah, because so that you're looking at the screen of your camera, so you turn the screen so it's facing you.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm not too good with selfies. So
listen, Jill, I know you take selfies all day long. I've seen your camera roll. There's selfies all over the place.
Yeah, right.
Click all over the place.
I hate selfies because guess what? Where in the heck are you supposed to look, okay? That's my whole problem right there. So let me tell you, no, I had someone hold the camera for me because it's way better and I can use my hands because I use my hands all the time. So you're just going to take 2 videos. Remember the first one. The first video is what does true wellness mean to you? The second one is how has being a part of Youngevity and Youngevity community made your life better? So think about that for a couple of minutes and then take that video. Now you're going to get a chance before you upload it onto the site. You're going to have a chance to look at your video. If you like it, great. If not, redo it. Okay, I just did 2 videos and I'm like, that's good. Because just be yourself. Paul, tell me what you've done because I know it's not just wing it out there and get your story told.
Well, for those of you that have been following Cheryl and me for a while, you'll know that we're a little different as far as personalities go and approaches go. So I'm a very detailed guy and numbers and things. And so I told Cheryl, so should we write out the 130 words? And she was like, what do you mean by that? So I just happen to know that in 2 minutes, you can say 130 words. So I go into Word, and it's got a word counter in there, and I type out what I'm going to say. And I know to stop at 130 words because that's 2 minutes. Now Cheryl was like, what? Like she never even heard of that. Never even crossed her mind to do that, yeah. So, but for the people that are like me, that want to get a little idea of what's going on here and have some idea. Now, you don't want to sound like you're reading off of it, and I didn't read it. But I wrote it, and it's in my head, and I practiced it a few times, and now it sounds really good. So, either way, but as Cheryl mentioned, get it done. It's just something that is going to do a few good things for you and your business. First of all, it's going to make you think about, hey, what have these products done for me? True wellness to me. And Cheryl, maybe let's give them some examples. What are some things that you did, or some of the people that you helped shoot the video? What did they say?
Right. Well, one of the things that, when I very first, what does true wellness mean to you? Well, first of all, true wellness is not just physical, right? For me, it's physical, it's financial, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It's all of these things put together that really make you who you are. And it's being fantastic, which Youngevity has done for me in all of those areas altogether. So for me, that's what it was all about. It's true wellness is all of these things. It's not being stressed out, it's not this, it's not that, but it's what Youngevity offers me and has done for me and my family that really makes true wellness even attainable, right? Even attainable, because I think we know a lot of people who are not able to attain wellness in any of those areas. And that's really what I'm on a mission to do. That's what the community of Youngevity, I believe, is on a mission to do, is help people to really have overall well-being. So that's kind of what I said, maybe a little different because I didn't memorize it or anything, but that's what true wellness means to me.
Yeah, so, when I thought this through, what does wellness mean to me? And when we use this all the time in Star School, that I really feel like it's the 3 things. It's physical wellness, it's emotional wellness, and financial wellness. So those 3 things, if you're missing one of those, I feel like, okay, you got physical wellness, which everyone has here at Youngevity, but a lot of people are still stressed out, because they don't have the life that they want and their schedule's crazy and then financial. And I really think that, as bad as physical wellness is in this country, emotional wellness is even worse. People are just stressed out of their skulls. And then as bad as that is, financial, even though everything's going good in the stock market and in the job situation and stuff at an all-time low, there's still a lot of financial stress out there. So you'd want to have, in my opinion, it was the physical, financial, or physical, emotional, and financial wellness that, you know, I talked about, and how Youngevity was able to give that to me.
Oh, let me just say one thing. That's a wrap. Now, Paul, that was fantastic, but I had to say that because I heard that a lot over the last 2 days. So yeah, that is fantastic. And I love this whole idea that when we talk about true wellness, you guys, we really are talking about Youngevity and about what the products have done for us. So, and I say that because people are like, oh, well, true, you know what? And we had I had a question or two maybe. And so when I just really brought it home that, hey, listen, it's what the products have done for you. It's maybe what Youngevity has done for you, not only the products, but just like Paul said, in these other areas. I know for me too, another thing that I can certainly talk about, which might go with that emotional, is, gosh, what has Youngevity done for me as far as self-confidence, as far as self-worth, as far as, let me just say, personal growth. That's another thing that, oh my goodness, I could do way more than 2 minutes on the personal growth that I have experienced over the last little while. So it's all of these things.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be something really big. Like, don't say, well, I didn't have any life-changing, you know, health thing happen to me, so I don't have a story. You do. It could be as small as, what, you know, what does true wellness mean to me? It means being off of medications, you know, or getting off that one medication, or losing 5 pounds, or feeling less stressed because I'm taking the hemp relax products, or sleeping better now than I ever had before. Something small, you know, how I have more energy now than I had before. So, you know, it doesn't need to be life-changing, huge, you know, it's just something small that means a lot.
Because, well, let me just say this, Paul, these small things that happen to each of us add up over time to a huge transformation. And I really believe, I'm like living proof of that. 22 years of tiny, small things all the way along adds up to this fantastic life that you can't even dream about, right? So that's the way I want you to look at that. I really, and Paul, you said something earlier when we were chatting a little bit about this, and I love that as we tell our stories here on this platform, as we tell them, they get implanted even more in our brains. We feel it more in our hearts that, hey, this is happening to me, and I am positive that I can share it with someone else. Yeah.
So here at Star School, we're all about plan, do, review. So really what this is in a roundabout way is you reviewing what's happened with your health, or your time here at Youngevity, and being able to reflect on it a little bit and saying, hey, what really has happened? And having that awareness that, holy cow, like a lot more has happened here than I thought had happened, you know, and really then putting that into words and sharing that with other people is going to be super impactful. So this is the most exciting project I think we could possibly do. So that's why Cheryl and I were so jacked about doing this Star School today and telling you about this, because we really think in more ways than one, this is going to really, really impact you and make a big difference in your life and in your business. So Cheryl, let's really jump really quick into question number 2, video 2. What's more that about?
Listen, how has being a part of Youngevity and the Youngevity made your life better? So for me, gosh, being a part of Youngevity is my life. I'm not, and it was so funny, Paul, on my video, I said, listen, here's the question that I always like to ask other people, but I ask myself this question every day. Are you in Youngevity, or is Youngevity in you? And that's really such a distinct difference to me, right? Yes, I am in Youngevity, but it's so much more. In fact, being at Taco Bell at age 24 with nowhere to go, I would have to say that Youngevity for me, has it made my life better? Didn't have one before Youngevity. Okay, so I mean, for me, it's literally everything. And like Paul said, it doesn't have to be that for you, but I know that if you are in Youngevity, and if you've been a part of this community, you guys, I hear over and over and over that the people That's what our community is the people in Youngevity are here to help. They're here to support. They are here to love. They are here to uplift. That's what this community means to me. That's what we have here. And I promise you, it is different than other places. So that's just a little thing of what I was thinking when I read that.
Yeah, mine is super short. It says, so how is being part of the Youngevity made your life better? Hey, I get to hang out with Cheryl Morley now. I mean, what else needs to be said, you know?
Yeah, let me tell you, it's not what it's cracked up to be.
No, but in all seriousness, you know, made my life, you know, the people is what I love most about Youngevity. I mean, the products are absolutely phenomenal and they're keeping me healthy and everything. But how has this made my life better? It's just the people that I'm surrounded with here, like my team and Cheryl and Tom, Scott and Dr. Ariaza and Dr. Corey Gold. I mean, this is everything, all of the people together. It's just made me such a better person. And I love like going on to conventions, like a big family reunion. I love going to TAC because, you know, we get to go to Cabo and hang out with everybody there. It's like unbelievable. So my life is just so much better in so many different ways because of Youngevity. It's like I need like 2 hours to explain it, not 2 minutes. But you got to condense it in. And if you just want to say, well, it's because I get to watch Cheryl and Paul do Star School on Thursdays, that's fine too. That could be your whole video, right?
We don't mind. We don't mind.
The entertainment factor alone is unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys, let's move on. So we've talked a little bit about video 1 and video 2. Make sure that at when you start each video, it says right here, make sure that you put your name and your city and state in because we want to know who you are. And then make sure, okay, so I made every mistake. So Scott's so funny. He's like, Cheryl, make sure that you do it so that we can make sure that we won't have any problems, right?
Cheryl proof, yeah.
So, I know, yeah, it's Cheryl proof. So it is super easy, but just remember, so it says, please note, if you haven't shared your story before, you'll need your created account. We did that, but make sure that when at the very end, so it will prompt you after you share your story and you go in there. Paul, go down a little bit more so just so that they can see. So we've created our account. Make sure that at the very end when you're putting your video in, when you're getting ready to upload it, you have to name your video. Okay, you have to name it. And I just put Cheryl Morley question 1. Okay, so, but you can put whatever, like you can say transformation. You can say whatever it is, but just make sure that you say, that you name it, because it will not let you go forward until you name it. Now you'll think you're done, but if you haven't named it, you're not done. So make sure you name it and then you can upload it onto the server, onto the link. Now, go back down for 1 second, Paul. Sorry, I just want to note, I'm sorry, down the other way. Yep, so just remember, okay, up a little bit. Also, this is just in the earliest stages, and so we have a place here that if you have any problems, right, any issues at all, you can send an email to video@youngevity.com. You guys, you can text me or you can text Paul about anything else. I've done this, I know it, and that's the way it is. On an iPhone, let me remind you, iPhone's a little bit weird when it comes to this. So when you're putting in your name and your password and your email, it's kind of odd because it doesn't let you push on to the next one until on your phone, you might have to push done. So you push done and then you go to the next part. It'll drop you down for your last name or for your email. But each time I had to press the word done on my phone before it let me move to the next one. Give it a try. You guys, believe me, if it's Cheryl proof, you can do it because this is not my forte here with this electric stuff. But it's
Cheryl, I had an idea, and I don't even know if this is a good one or not, so just correct me if I'm wrong here. But what if after they loaded it onto the thing, they put it on the Star School page too, so we could see some people's and what they did?
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea, Paul, and I'll put mine up there too. You put yours.
Yeah, I'll put mine too. I just didn't know if that was okay or not, but.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I think it's totally fantastic. But we have to make sure, I guess, we better make sure that there's no claims or anything. Yeah,
so let's just talk about that for a hot second. We don't want to say any medical claims, so with the health evaluation system, we've gone out of our way to never mention any kind of medical term, like even something like Bell's palsy. Like that's a medical term, believe it or not.
No diseases.
Yeah, no diseases. So we talk about drooping of the face. I mean, we don't talk about diabetes. We talk about blood sugar problems. So it's got to be, you can't mention, diabetes. You can't mention that. You can't mention arthritis. You can't mention any of those things. It just has to be about symptoms you're feeling, or the way we want to know how you feel now. That I just feel fantastic. I have no knee pain, or whatever it is that, that what wellness means to you, being, now I don't blank, whatever it is. So, but we'll watch them. And if we see anything that looks bad, we'll just take it down and contact you and say, hey, listen, can you reshoot this? So, but it's a closed community. It's a private group, and we'll but it'd be good to have you share it on there, because, you'll see what everybody else is doing and give you some ideas on what you can do too. So, but let's all let's go. Let's make this happen and get this shot and make this work. And like Cheryl goes, if there's any problems, you can post on even the Star School page, where this video is at right now. And you can ask questions and stuff, and we'll be there to answer, and other people will be there to answer them. So that's what the whole Star School community is about, is us helping each other do something like this.
Oh my gosh.
Any final words, Cheryl?
Yes. So you guys, make sure you do this, please, because it is really going to make a difference. Yes, for you. We talked a little bit about that. But what I really believe is that it will make a difference for other people. If they hear your story, if they hear my story, if they hear Paul's story, if they hear our stories, it gives them hope. You guys, that's what we need. We need some hope. We need other people to know that, hey, listen, these products work. This business works. This is the place to be. We are here to support you. We're here to help you. We love you. And just let other people know what you've experienced here. So
yeah. And so, Cheryl, from what I understand, this is going to be put on like a site that we'll be able to go to and not only share our own story, but if we see someone else's story that we really like, you could share that story with someone too.
Yeah, you guys, this is so exciting. This is like the coolest thing that I think is happening right now. So we want to do that. Yes. And they will be available. They're not yet, but they will be available for everybody to see and to use, to really share those stories out there.
Awesome. I'm super excited about this. This is a great project. We've always felt that we need to share our stories more here at Youngevity, and this is our big chance to. So take this seriously, really say, okay, I'm going to do this today, because, we all know that we get busy doing other things. So take the time, do this today. It won't take you but 10 minutes to do it in all, between taking it and uploading and everything. So take those 10 minutes, do that, and post it on the Star School page too. And we'll say, let's share, let's perk them. Let's give them something. Let's send them something for free for doing that. We'll find some good ones and send you some fun things.
That is totally awesome. And Paul, maybe what we should do is text out that link that they can get on, and then off they go, and it'll take them right to the site and ready to go.
1000%. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Star School. See you soon.
Thank you.